Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and hail to you. Welcome back to the Havamal In Depth. I'm your host, the Stoic Lokian, and today we embark on a profound exploration of stanza 17 of the Havamal. Stanza 17, then, as written in Benjamin Thorpe's pocket Havamal. A fool gapes when to a house he comes, to himself mutters, or is silent. But all at once, if he gets drink, then is the man's mind displayed. So, I'd say from an Old Norse interpretation, stanza 17 paints a vivid picture of human behaviour, especially in social settings. In the world of our ancient ancestors, hospitality was a sacred duty, and it seems to be a fairly common thread, particularly throughout the first 20 stanzas of the Havamal. When a guest arrives at a hall, they were also expected to conduct themselves with decorum. A fool, however, arrives and gapes, mutters to himself or herself, or remains silent. But as soon as alcohol flows, their true nature is laid bare. The stanza echoes the idea of importance of self-control, a concept deeply rooted in Old Norse culture. Reading through the sagas and the mythology, if you like, we can draw a parallel to the saga of King Hrolf Kraki. Hope I've got the pronunciation of that right. Arguably one of the most celebrated heroes of Norse mythology. In this saga, a fool named Hjalti is present at a banquet in King Hrolf Kraki's hall. Now, Hjalti, though initially quiet, becomes increasingly emboldened with drink. He loses all self-control and proceeds to insult the nobles and provoke chaos. His behaviour results in a deadly brawl that stains the hall with blood and tarnishes the honour of all who attended. The saga of King Hrolf Kraki is a cautionary tale about the consequences of losing one's self-control in the presence of temptation or intoxication. And Hjalti's lack of restraint, much like the fool in stanza 17, led to disastrous outcomes, illustrating the paramount importance of self-mastery in Old Norse culture. This idea of self-mastery is evident and abundant throughout Stoicism. Stanza 17, from a Stoic perspective, offers a profound lesson about the human condition and the nature of self-control. It highlights how external circumstances, such as the presence of alcohol, can act as a revealing agent, unveiling the true character of an individual. In Stoicism, there is an emphasis on the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, for example, a notable Stoic philosopher, taught that we should focus our attention and efforts only on things we can control, and one thing we can control is our own reactions. The fool in stanza 17 appears reserved or silent when he arrives at the house, indicating a facade of self-control or restraint. However, the moment he indulges in drink, his true disposition is exposed. I was reading a book recently by Robert Greene, brilliant psychologist. If you haven't read any of his work, I strongly encourage you to. It's The Laws of Human Nature. And he says how when one gets stressed, angry, drunk, our true nature comes to bear. And once we've calmed down or sobered up, we tend to then apologise, I'm sorry that wasn't me, when actually the majority of the time that is the real person coming out from behind their mask. Brilliant book, I strongly recommend you read it. I'm digressing anyway. This Stoic principle of self-control aligns with the idea that we cannot control external events, such as the behaviour of others or the availability of alcohol. What we can control, though, is our response to these external factors. Just as the fool's true nature is revealed under the influence of alcohol, our inner virtues and vices become apparent when we face life's challenges or temptations. Seneca also said as well, and this is another one that I really like, where does a good man exist? In his choice of principle. It really resonates here because the Stoics believe today that one's character is defined by their choices and responses, especially in adverse situations. And stanza 17 serves as a reminder that our inner virtues, such as self-control and moderation, are crucial in maintaining one's character, even when faced with external triggers. So, how does this stanza apply to our modern lives? Well, in an age where social gatherings and indulgence are more and more common, it serves as a reminder that our behaviour and character can be tested and revealed when confronted with temptation. The ability to maintain self-control and uphold one's character is an enduring lesson from the Havamal. And I think something else to be mindful of is if you don't have the confidence in being able to control your character after a few drinks, beverages, meads, whiskies, rums, beer, whatever your poison may be, avoid those situations, especially in a professional capacity. In a world where external influences can be overwhelming, this stanza encourages us to be vigilant and mindful of how we react to them. It reminds us that our true selves are exposed in moments of temptation and adversity. So, as we wrap up today's episode, we've delved into stanza 17 of the Havamal, exploring its Old Norse roots, its relation to Stoic philosophy, and the enduring lessons it holds for us in the modern world. Before I sign off, though, I will do as I always do and read back stanza 17 one more time. A fool gapes when to a house he comes, to himself mutters or is silent, but all at once if he gets drink, then is the man's mind displayed. Thank you for joining me on the Havamal In Depth. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a review or drop a comment to let me know what you think of the show so far. If you enjoy the series, sharing it among your friends is greatly appreciated. Until next time, may you navigate the halls of life with wisdom, self-control, and a deeper understanding of the human spirit. Hail to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. See you on the next one.